So many questions have been raised about custody, birth certificates, legal jurisdiction, stemming from one Playboy model, her rich ex-husband, and a small baby born outside the United States. Who is the biological father? Who will get custody? Lisa Beth Older is a family law attorney in New York. Of course, we're talking about this very convoluted case with Anna-Nicole Smith. You have a paternity question, Lisa. You have who's the biological father. Then you have the custody, who will take care of this child. Let's be clear. Does paternity necessarily mean custody in this case?
No, it doesn't. And good morning, Miss Allison. On Monday morning, the Bahamian court is going to hold a closed hearing to determine custody over Daniel Lynn. Custody does not mean paternity, Allison. But actually, in America, we have a two-part system. We have rules that govern all of the states in the United States. There are a uniform set of rules that basically the UIFSA covers paternity and the UCCJEA covers custody, and we determine paternity first, and then we go to the custody question. The Bahamian laws don't behave exactly the way the United States laws behave, such that let me make this clear, Allison. Mr. Stern is the legal father in the Bahamas, so we're going to start there with the presumption that Mr. Stern is the legal father, and the whole bevy of characters that show up there on Monday morning are going to have a tough road ahead of themselves to even get standing in the Bahamian court system.
Well, let's talk about the court system here. Right now, there's this Florida judge deciding whether he has jurisdiction in the paternity case. You have a court order from California ordering a DNA test for the baby, and then you have the custody hearing, which we were just talking about. Is the biggest issue right now just determining jurisdiction?
I don't think so, and I'd like to make this clear for the viewers, Allison. The rules governing court jurisdiction are quite clear, and if you've been listening to the news, as I know everybody has been, all of the judges involved in this case in California, Florida, and wherever are saying that jurisdiction is in the Bahamas. But I want to say that the UCCJE, which is the state courts, the uniform system that governs most of the states' courts with respect to custody in America, has a funny provision in it. It's required that we defer to the foreign determination of custody of other states and other countries. However, there's a funny provision in there that stems from the Hague Convention, Section 20 of the Hague Convention, which basically allows for a United States court to not recognize and not enforce a foreign judgment of custody or a determination of custody, and if it's determined that due process of law was not had in that proceeding, and if human rights have been violated, which leads us to the question of, have the human rights of an unborn fetus been hurt by the legal, I should say, legal abduction of an unborn fetus? I mean, it raises a lot of sticky questions.
So
and
many
can
questions.
Become very sinister.
So many. Lisa Beth Older, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much, Allison.